What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another video, a rant, a rave, a talk, a discussion, a ramble about America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. So, before I get started on this bombshell of a topic, if you guys could please go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already to become a piglet. And if you are a piglet, if you could please hit that notification button, or notification bell, hit that bell notification, I should say. And that way you get notified every single time I upload a video when YouTube feels like letting you know that there's a video up. So, just out of freaking nowhere, man, I got two IMs on Facebook. I got 3 different news outlets blowing up my phone. And I got a YouTube video telling me that Jason Witten has come out of retirement to play for the Dallas Cowboys for a 16th season. So what the deal broke down to is it's a 1-year, $3.5 million deal. And what that means is, because I had somebody ask me, I had David, who's a subscriber of mine, ask me, he said, what does this mean for the Dallas Cowboys? And I told him, I was like, Dak is getting one hell of a security blanket, if not, well, I was thinking this after the fact, but if not the greatest security blanket in NFL history, because Jason Witten's one of those guys that if it's a 3rd and 5, Witten can go 6 and catch the ball and first down and the chains move, and there you go. So Witten coming out of retirement was a little bit of a surprise, but towards the end of last year, it was reported that there were talks that Witten might be coming back when the Cowboys made the playoffs to make a playoff run, that he was going to help assist in the playoffs. But of course that never happened, and you know, we could have used him obviously in the playoffs the way that we played against the Rams. So in all honesty, I think this is good for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I still believe we need to go get another tight end, whether it be in the draft or free agency. Please go get Jesse James. But regardless, this is good for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's 1 year, $3.5 million. And I was listening to Tiki and Tierney, and somebody called and said, what if Jason Witten is coming back for this last year, and then the next year the Dallas Cowboys make him a head coach just out of nowhere? He retires and becomes the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And honestly, I think that would be great. I think that would be amazing. However, I do think that there are better candidates out there to become the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and those candidates include, obviously, Tony Romo. I want to be, that's like my fantasy, my biggest bucket list guy is Tony Romo to become the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And then secondly, I would probably say Chris Richard, because he's defensive minded, and I just think that he could just do great things as our head coach. And then of course there was rumors that we might do that with Kellen Moore. We might boot Jason Garrett at the end of the year and have Kellen Moore come in as the head coach. I don't want that. No, I do not want that. And then probably, okay, so it goes Witten, Richard, and then I would put actually Romo, Richard, and then I would put Witten as like my 3rd choice to be the head coach if Jason Garrett were to get fired, which I think he might. But honestly, nowhere to go but up from here. I mean, the worst that can happen is Jason Witten catches like 10 balls for like 1 touchdown and like 200 yards, or you know, something like that. And just, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to figure out a bad scenario here. A lot of people say he can be old, like, oh, he's old, he's not going to be able to produce as much. But I mean, Jason Witten, a few years ago, they did the NFL Cowboys read the mean tweets. It's like, Jason Witten, slow as hell, but it works. So maybe it'll now be Jason Witten, old as hell, but it still works. Who knows? I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But regardless, I am happy that number 82 is coming out of retirement. I did watch him a few times on Monday Night Football because I worked closing shifts as the assistant manager at the time, so I only got to watch a handful of Monday Night Football games because I was closing on Monday nights. But from what I watched, it was just, I could tell that the chemistry was off with him and the other 2 guys. And honestly, I mean, Witten he's no Romo. Let's just put it at that. And I'm not going to say that he was terrible at his job, but I mean, he just was very unpolished and very just not with the right team. I think if they would have given him like a full off season with the 2 guys that he did it with, I'm completely spacing on one of the guys' names, and then there's Booger McFarland, which I'm not a fan of, honestly. But I mean, it's cool. I just thought his little booger coaster or whatever the hell he had, I thought that was ridiculous. But that's neither here nor there. This is about the GOAT, my boy, number 82. And I have a Jason Witten jersey, and it'd be great to wear that on game days again and be like, hey, here we go. I can alternate between him and my Zeke jersey that I have. And eventually, I'm going to have to get a 55 jersey. I want a Van Der Esch jersey so bad. And the rest is history, I guess. If history repeats itself, then, I mean, maybe he won't have that great of a return. Who knows? But I'm happy he's back. And then apparently, jokingly, DeMarcus Ware made a joke. Obviously, jokingly means a joke. I would have thought. God, I'm such a wordsmith here. He joked about coming out of retirement. So if we can get 82 and 94 back, because 94 is still a beast. He still works out. He's still in great shape. That would be awesome. Bring him back for another year and make 2019, 2020 a Super Bowl or bust type of season for these guys. And if they get it, cool. If they don't, yeah. But we could use all the help that we can get on that defensive line, especially since 94 might be available if Randy Gregory is not coming back. Who knows? But I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all so much once again for dropping by. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already to become a piglet. And turn on that bell notification. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. All right, what do you think about this? Am I just having my rose-colored glasses on? You know, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And as always, thank you so much for dropping by. And always remember, my little piglets, call them Pork Chop. Loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys. How about them Cowboys? The GOAT's back. Woo!